So, hi, I'm Radim from Amanita Design, and I am designer and also with Honza, which is sitting somewhere there, artist for our new game Creeks. And I will show you the short trailer and then tell you a few words about the idea and mechanics of the game. All right. So the idea of the game comes from the situation similar to this one, that you are in a dark room and maybe see some shape in the corner, which reminds you some strange creature. And you wonder what it is, but as you turn on the light, you see it's not a creature, it's not some monster, it's just some piece of harmless furniture. And this is the idea of imagination that we put into the game mechanics in our game. So we have here this dog that is quite dangerous, and if you get close to him, he can actually kill you. But if you turn on the light, he's turning into just the night table. That you can use to proceed to the next levels and to the game. And as you are exploring the game, you will encounter several kinds of these creatures, that each of them have different behavior in the dark, and they are turning into the objects of everyday use in the light. So our game is focusing most on puzzling with these creatures, but also you can try to find and collect these paintings that they are spread across the game, and some of them are just musical, like this one, that you pull the string and it plays you some music, and some of them are actually mini games on its own, like this one, where you have to survive the attack of the vicious zombie squirrels. So, yeah, and there is one more. So, yeah, thank you, and there is demo.
Hello, I'm Marek from Artillery, and my project is Katie in Momoland. You will see the trailer now, it's 30 seconds, and then I will talk. Okay, basically this is an old school adventure game. From the gameplay mechanics point of view, it's nothing revolutionary there. It's more about art. My intention was to make an artistic piece. This game is more like animated children illustrated book. And it's like experience and journey through the absurd and bizarre world. Name Katie in Memoland is obvious allusion to Alice in Wonderland. In my game, the little girl will fall through the rabbit hole into that absurd world where she is solving a lot of absurd puzzles to get home. Accidentally, I am here after the guy from Amanita, and you can see that my game is inspired by the Amanita pieces, which tells a lot. I think this is all. Thank you. Meow meow.
Nice, very nice.
Okay. Hello, I'm Václav, and I'm here to present Horizon today. I won't be long because I'm not allowed to. The game, as you will see in the video later, is a survival real-time strategy. It's about taking care of your Stone Age tribe. Yeah, it's based in Stone Age, sorry. and you take care of your tribe, and you try to basically keep the resources and rise a new generation to come. And the state of development is very early, so what you will see here is basically a prototype we did just before the conference. So take it as it is, and if you will like what you see, come up to the Indie Expo and we will tell you more about the game. And you can also draw your own cave painting at our stand. So thank you, and here's the video.
You still have 40 seconds, don't you want video? Oh.
Oh yeah, it's about a minute, the video.
Hello, my name is Marek, and I hate microphones and time limits. And I'm here to tell you about Yestermorrow and why you could love it. So, this is Yestermorrow. Yestermorrow is a time-traveling pixel art platformer with explorative approach to storytelling. It's made for all ages, all genders. It's made mostly for, first of all, for PC and Steam, with all consoles hopefully follow. What makes Yestermorrow so special? It's first of all a time-traveling mechanic, then our focus on agility instead of combat, our special explorative storytelling, and our contrast visuals and emotions of a living and a dying world. Yestermorrow is a story written in gameplay. Its majority of the story is written in explorative platforming, but there are twists made in time-traveling puzzles. It would be great if Yestermorrow would be just a happy story about a childhood where our hero Yui can explore her world of its secrets and even go under the stars. But it's not the case. The future of Yestermorrow is trapped in a never-ending night, and Yui has to travel back and forth in time to try to save it. She has to uncover all the secrets and overcome all its challenges. And you can help her. You can find her upstairs with our playable demo. Yestermorrow is divided into 4 chapters. Now we are working on the first one, which should be finished in...
And it's 2 minutes.
Which should be finished.
Hello everybody, I'm Michal from Blue Pulsar Games, and I would like to present 11th Dream Game to you. 11th Dream Game, it's a fast-paced third-person shooter game. You can just launch it, play skirmish, compete in daily challenges, and then if you have more time, you can play the competitive campaign. If you're bored of the standard stuff that comes with the game, you can launch the in-game editor and start to mod the game. And then possibly upload to Steam Workshop. Before starting the game, you choose the alchemy. That's the mix of perks that powers your attack, defense, or the speed. During killing the enemies, you improve in it. And I guess that's all of my 2 minutes. Thank you very much.
You still have 1 minute.
Not needed at all. Visit our Twitter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Ondra from Broccoli Games. Yeah, you can see our logo. And I would like to talk about our work in progress project. As a kid, you probably played simple card and board games and had a lot of fun with them. And we want to transfer these experiences to mobile games. And we are not creating just another game with mini games in it, but we want to create a platform for these simple games, to have them in one place. So we created a city, like a hub, in which every building represents one game, and there are also community features. You can have friends and chat with others. Currently, there are 3 mini games: Prší, Mau Mau in English, Durák or Dudák, and Žolíky, similar to Rummy. And our plans are to add more, like checkers, warships, and other. And our technology is built in such a way that we can almost plug in another game and almost not change the code. We are currently in open beta. We started last week. And you can go to Google Play, search for Prší, and it will be there. So let's go, try it, and thank you for your attention.
Hello, I'm Filip, and I would like to introduce the game Social Challenge. It's a game which was made during the GDS Game Jam, and it's a game about a girl who suffers from social anxiety. This grim theme is in contrast with the graphics, which is, as you can see here, cut out from colored paper and looks kind of childish. And because she suffers from social anxiety, even normal activities such as talking can become huge obstacles. And as she does these unpleasant activities, the discomfort and the anxiety rises. And I tried to convey this feeling and the pressure and discomfort to the player that plays the game. Thank you.
So hey, once again I'm Vojta, and I'm gonna talk about our game Macho. You may be wondering, what is this about? Well, it's a match 3 game meets FPS. So kinda like if you combined Overwatch and Candy Crush. So you might be wondering, how the hell does that work? Well, basically, you are in this arena with colorful bugs that are attacking you, and they are slowly draining your energy that's constantly running out. And your task is to destroy them, but since it's a match 3 game, you need to basically connect at least 3 bugs of the same color. That's how you can destroy them and do combos and get more energy, which keeps you in the game. But it's not just that. I mean, this is the plain basic mechanic, but we also have quite advanced movement system. So you can double dash, you can wall run, you can do double jump, and you can float, basically all these cool things, but you also don't have to, it's up to you. Because all these things are slowly unlocked in progression system, so the game starts out slow, but if you are an experienced player, we think there's quite a lot you can do. We are here at GDS. Well, because the game is, well, it hasn't really been announced yet, so like this is kind of secret for now, but we'd love to hear your feedback. So if you get some time and would like to check it out, you can visit our booth, which is like all the way up in the back of the upper floor. There are also power-ups in the game, so you can like do these special shots that do combo for you, or we have this bomb that basically colors the bugs around you in this cool particle. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's Alpha 2. All of this is work in progress. We've got much more to come and we'll show it in the future, but right now you can check out this mode. And I believe that's 2 minutes. Yeah, that's 2 minutes. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, my name is Stepan, and together with Tomáš and David and Misha, our artist, we made a game called Mountaineerist. The game was made during the GDS Game Jam or Warhorse Challenge in 48 hours. The theme was extreme realism, so we made the game both realistic and extremely realistic. And well, the game is made in Unity, and let's play a video so you will see what it is like. It's simple as that. If you want to play it, go upstairs. You will find us there and have fun. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, as you can see, Totally Realistic is a party game for up to 4 people, so it's not a typical game you would expect at the GDS. But the game is special in the way that we made it in 48 hours for the GDS Jam 2 weeks ago. We didn't plan on pushing the game further, but it looked like the game is actually pretty cool and people enjoyed it, so we decided that we will work on the concept further. The game is quite simple. You play with your friends and you control one of these cute little characters, and one of you people just paints something really horrible on the canvas because it's not easy at all. It's pretty hardcore. The unicorn sometimes does what he wants, and you others have to fight for the privilege of choosing the right answer. At this moment, the prototype is quite simple, and we don't really have any power-ups there, but we plan on being at a real fight for the right answer in the future. And if you want, you can already download the prototype on our website, and I'm not saying the game is for everyone, but it should be for everyone. So in the future, when we are working on the game Fada, we will make it free on Steam, so you can enjoy it now with a demo. Thank
2
you,
minutes.
and play it for the
Nice.
second floor.
Hi everybody, my name is Jan from Infinite Production, and I want to talk here about our prototype that is called Machisla, if you can run the video. And it's a VR game. I think I'm the only VR game here. It's a puzzle game because I was missing puzzle games in VR. So it's a simple concept where you need to get the ball to the target that's over there, and you are just placing blocks to get there. Honestly, I've never built a puzzle game before in my life, so I have no idea what I'm doing, and that's the reason I have brought it here. So if you are here tomorrow, please come to the indie booth. We are at the top. Try the game and let us know what do you think. So far the reactions have been quite good, and we are looking for more. This got about 2 to 3 weeks development time into it. As you can see, I'm building in the video on ramps, trying to get there, almost there. And we have several levels like that, so please come tomorrow, tell us if it's fun, if it's not fun, and that's it basically. So let's wait. And here you can see the ball made it to the... So, if you like solving puzzles like this, please come and try the prototype.
Hello everybody, this is Yeşim. I'm from Turkey and I'm a researcher, and this is my first game. It's a visual novel about arranged marriages in Turkey, and we have 2 different branches and 4 different endings. And although the trailer was quite depressing, it's actually not all the stories are depressing, because who knows you better than your parents? And we are actually upstairs, and if you come, check and give me your feedback, that would be very valuable. So that's it.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kuba, and I would like to show you what we did during the GDS Game Jam in 48 hours 2 weeks ago with 5 people. We did our game Beyond Drive, and I would like to tell you something about it and then show you video, because that's always better. This is our guy, this is Josef. He's the normal, ordinary guy, but he lives in 2 worlds. He lives in the normal world as we do, the normal, gray one, boring. And then also, he has the ability to live in a little bit different world, a little bit more extreme world, which is colorful and nice and really like full of colors. But problem is that there is full of meteorites and lasers that will kill you. So you need to evade and survive for as long as possible. It's 2D platformer game. As you could see, there is a horizontal and vertical movement. Some other special abilities like dashing and double jumping. The main core mechanic is switching the reality, and you are trying to survive and get to the end of the level.
Oof. Oh. Oof. Oh, oof. Ho. Ay! Ho. Ha. Ha ha.
Hi, so we are from Magic Productions, and this is our new game. It's tower defense, micromanagement strategy, and I think everything you need to know is in our trailer, so enjoy.
On an epic journey, when every step could be your last, and every friend could turn against you. The only companion you can trust is courage. The destination? A place no maps can show. The mission? To solve an age-old riddle. The reward? Power beyond the wildest dreams. The risk? A fate worse than the darkest nightmares. Chances of success? So small that only a madman will take them. Only a chosen few can make the journey. And only one can return. Meet the madman.
Hello, I'm Martin from Procedural Design, a small startup based in Vienna, and this is Michelangelo. Actually, it's not a game. It's a service for artists. We want to make creativity easy and efficient. So this is why we want to move away from geometric modeling, and we want to push forward the semantic modeling. You just write down, you want an office building, that's your goal, and what you get is something like this. It happens behind the scenes. So this building has 2,500 square meters of office space, and each office, each item is uniquely placed and uniquely generated just for this model. If you decide to generate a model again, you can have the same one or you can have another variation. So this way we can produce a lot of variations of items that are, for example, upgradable, or we can produce whole virtual worlds. We focus on 3D artists, independent game developers and small studios working for visual effects and of course for games. And with Michelangelo, which is a unique procedural tool, you can scale your work and scale your ideas to grow bigger. And the most important feature of our platform is that, oh yes, it's a platform. This means collaboration. Anything that comes to the platform is stored in a database and it learns to connect designs together so that everyone can benefit from it. We did a few measurements, so I placed around furniture in this small office. It took 7 minutes. Michelangelo did it in 14 seconds. For the big building, you can imagine there is even a bigger gain in efficiency, so we can mass produce a lot of content. We are currently 4 guys in the core team and 1 more currently on vacation, so 2 developers, 2 artists, and we look for your help for pilot projects, for feedback. We want to know where to bring the project further. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Duro Bulo and pushing the limits of survival games.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jan Orszulik, and I would like to present to you game Vivartan Frontier, made by Reason Generator. It is top-down space RPG with several unique features. For instance, every interior of every station, ship, or even wreck is simulated. Things like fires, oxygen, structural integrity, and power distribution are all calculated in real time. Since the damage is pixel-based, you can target specific modules. You can go for engines to immobilize enemy ships. You can strip down heat sinks to cause reactors to overheat. You can even split ships in half, causing crew to fly out into the space. It is open world-oriented game, but it also offers story, which lets you meet various NPCs. You can hire some of them, kill most of them. The game's universe is a combination of procedurally generated and handmade content. It is infinite, but at the moment we are focusing at developing one system where story takes its place. Game offers a wide variety of ships, modules, and weapons. You can design interiors of your ships how you see fit. Placement and quality of every module matters. You can even design your own beam weaponry. You can change warheads of your missiles. We believe that destruction in this game is what makes it unique, and we would like to offer you tools to destroy your enemies the way you want. Thank you for your attention.
Wow, exactly 2 minutes. Congratulations.
I'm going to introduce you to sim companies. Who here ever played a tycoon game? Wow, good. So this is a tycoon game. Basically, you get to build your own company. There's a lot of resources. There's a lot of buildings. Just to give you like an overview, you have a plantation, you build apples, and then you sell your apples in the grocery store. You get money back, and you reinvest. So there are much more complicated pipelines, which I did not put on, with like car industry and laptops and stuff. You can issue bonds to like help fund your company. So right now there are 800 active players. It's already online. It's a web browser game. There's a strong community. There are moderators. It's ranking first on Google for business simulation game. And as Ivan Bartosz mentioned, education is important. It was not my intention, but a lot of universities and high schools picked up the game and made it part of the curriculum. So there's a lot of students playing as well to get the basic understanding of economics. On Trustpilot, it's getting really good reviews. So the technology I'm using, it's all scalable and make to grow. So there's deployment on Heroku to be able to deploy more servers. Frontend is in React, and I'm using progressive web apps to make the game playable offline. There are apps coming soon for Android App Store. And yes, so what's next for sim companies? It's scaling with proven game design. I want to bring more players on. I'm looking at different channels to use, like Facebook advertising. And if you like tycoon games, then go online, find sim companies and play. And if you don't like tycoon games, I'm sure I'm lost you already. And thanks for your attention. And if you want to talk numbers like player lifetime value and so on, then I'm upstairs. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Maciej, and I'm from the Team Studio. I'm presenting the game Professor's Hidden Dimension. It's a 3D side-scrolling platformer shooter. We are targeting PCs and gaming laptops, and our target audience is mainly males, but also females of all ages. Our core mechanics are two superpowers. One is called Time Warp. This superpower allows the player to slow down the time, except for the player, so he can escape from messy situations and navigate the level really carefully. The other superpower is called Blink. It's a simple teleport to the short distance, and this can be used to dodge enemies or to attack enemies from new direction. Also, you can shoot and run because it's shooter and it's platformer. Our unique selling points and business model is simple. We focus on gameplay and fun. You can, for example, kill multiple enemies with a single bullet, and players love this. And players can use time manipulation in various ways. We are planning to sell on Steam and itch.io. First episode will be free, and others will be paid. Now I would like to show you the video.
Alright, so Volcanoids is a survival game that takes place on an island with active volcano. And basically the goal for the player is to silence the volcano itself. And to do that, he has this drill ship that works as a large mobile base. And it's basically a factory that can move around. The player uses it to move for resources, and get closer to areas that have a lot of stuff to mine. It has interior, you can build stuff inside, lots of devices, there are factory lines, lots of ways to optimize the production. Basically the volcano erupts every, let's say, 15 minutes, and the player has to make sure to be underground when that happens, otherwise he gets killed and the drill ship gets destroyed. Well, the story is that the island used to be inhabited, but that the volcano became erupting and people had to flee the island. And the player returns to the island as part of expedition to find out what happens. And what they find out is that there's like this enemy robot race that basically uses the volcano as source of energy. And the player tries to kind of repel them from the island by stealing one of their ships, upgrading it, and basically sabotaging the devices around the island. Some of the unique features are basically the environment that changes a lot. It goes from like total apocalypse to like recover state and back to normal. And then also the drill ship itself that tries to support everything that people like about survival building stuff and connects it with the fact that you only build the base once and then you carry it everywhere with you. And yep, there are some quick pictures about how the building works and how the interior can look if you actually like set up everything correctly. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Okay, hello guys. My name is Antonin Tripes and I have been doing animations for Witcher 3 or Quantum Break. This is my colleague Peter Sovic, and he has been doing programming, animation and physics-based systems for games like Mafia 2 or DayZ. And this is our game, the ultimate superboot racing Ricky Runner. Okay, as you can see, the game is already in early access on Steam, so you can support us or you can join our Discord and have fun. Thank you so much. We are also upstairs.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.